Good afternoon, and
Hello.
we've come out today to show you a few bits and pieces and show you what we've been doing.
Yep, been a bit busy getting ready for the Christmas getaway,
Yes,
or the early Christmas getaway.
that's in about
10 days.
10 days, yeah, 10 days now.
10 sleeps.
Yeah. So not long to go there. I think we've realised we've got quite a bit of stuff to shoehorn into this van as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been spending, but then we also realise that we need these things.
Yes.
But luckily some of them are on the outside as well, so that's not all bad.
Yes, that's true. We've been reassessing everything we've got and what we're going to need to take for the trips coming up ahead. And we had a big spend on one of these.
Starlink.
Yeah, it's not something we ever thought we were going to buy, did we, really?
Not really, no, but we've been around the UK, haven't we? And we struggled with...
We have struggled a lot in the UK, and in some places we did struggle too in Europe. I think the worst thing we've struggled is we're very data heavy, aren't we? And we run out of data very quickly. Then we've got to rebuy bundles, and it was just costing us a fortune.
Yeah, it was costing so much, so we bought a cheap bundle with 3, didn't we?
Yes.
But you've got to pay to use that abroad when you're roaming.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, we suffer with bad reception in the UK, we suffer with no signal abroad, so the best thing we could think of was Starlink, making Elon Musk a bit richer, but
I know.
there we go. But
Which obviously we've paid for ourselves, because old Elon's not in the habit of giving stuff away to people like us. It costs £85 a month, but you can pause it. So we're going away for 3 weeks coming up. We can activate it and then let it run for the month. So we've got a whole month of service. Then when we come back, we can pause it. Then before we go away to Spain, we can just reactivate it, and then we can just run it as long as we want. So when we're not using it and we're not away, the system can be paused for a month at a time, or for a few weeks at a time, and then you just start rebilling then. So it seemed like a good idea, because when I added up what we'd spent on data for the last 2 years, it was quite upsetting. And this is actually going to be cheaper for us, so
yeah, well, it'll work well because we can upload stuff, and phone calls aren't cellular anymore, are they?
No, you do them by Wi-Fi.
You can make your Wi-Fi calls through different apps and so forth.
Yeah,
So,
and then of course there's the upload in the YouTube videos.
Mhm.
And what we were doing in the past, we've been going to cafes and bars and McDonald's, but you can't just go in there and go, I'm just going to take some of your Wi-Fi, is that okay? You got to buy something that you wouldn't necessarily want. So that was kind of costing us too. And I worked out that if we're doing twice a week, I'm spending money. So when we actually wrote down all our figures, because we're away for 6 months of the year in Europe, and then we're also away while we're in the UK doing our Schengen detention, this is actually going to work out cheaper for us, and I can get rid of the eSIM, which costs me £25 a month. So win, 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 win.
and also, whilst we're away, telly doesn't form a big factor apart from, you know, evenings when you sit down and relax and so forth and catch up on your favourite films. We can now stream Netflix.
Yeah, we tend to stream, don't we?
Well, we tend to stream, but we've always streamed off of phones and iPads.
Yeah.
And that really does chew up the data. So at least now with Starlink, as far as I can work out, it's unlimited, isn't it?
Yes, it's unlimited. It's unlimited.
No doubt there's a fair usage policy somewhere, but
Oh yeah, I don't think
You
we
know.
could hook up everyone on the campsite to it. I think they would object to that. It's unlimited, so I think it's going to work for us. We're going to find out. Anyway, with the trip, now I did hear for a while that they weren't servicing countries such as Norway. The signal wasn't very good, but I have heard that's got better because Elon is firing those things up like rats up drain pipes. He's constantly got those satellites going up. There's more and more and more, so the service should get, in theory, better and better and better.
hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll give it a good blast, give it a trial. Satellite itself can sit outside, on the roof, on the grass and so forth, but you've got to work it out when you get there. So this is our first trial run with it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we get on.
I mean, it's not like us to spend this sort of money, but when it comes to this, it allows us to stay on the road. Kettle's boiled.
Let me make some room for you.
No, it's all right. I'll serve the cakes.
Yeah.
We've got Greg's. What are they called? Yum Yums. I like those. That's what we've been up to today. So we brought it down now. We're going to give it a try here. We set it up at home, had a go at home. We've set ourselves up on the roam plan, which means we can roam all over Europe under one package, like I said, which we can switch on and off as please, he's just burnt himself. Okay, so you get your Starlink router, Paul's holding there. I think we're just going to shoot it out the sunroof, and we're going to attach the router to the all powers. I know the floors need
Full
to
of
hoover.
sand, don't they?
Yeah, because we've just been out for a walk with the dogs, so they've been on the beach. What do you think?
Yeah, it's fine, it's cool.
Yeah? So that's going up there. It's 3-pin 240 volts. So obviously you've got to be on electric hookup, or have one of these, or have a good inverter.
We're on. Simple as that.
Yeah. Get a good signal.
Full Wi-Fi reception.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems to be playing quite nicely.
Mm.
But it's actually better reception than the Wi-Fi at home, so I can connect to a camera that doesn't normally connect.
Oh wow.
So that tells you something, doesn't it?
That didn't take long, did it?
So I managed to track down locally a tow bar mount bike carrier. It carries up to 2 bikes, clips onto the tow ball, and it's absolutely rock solid. It comes with a set of lights. I had to buy a number plate for it. All of the electrics were in already on the van, but it just needed a little bit of a rewire and a new socket because it had been scraped a few times, needed to replace it. And the other thing we've done is I've added some driving lights because the headlamps on this one, on this particular van, are awful. And what I realised was that you can pull the stalk and you get the blue light that comes on to say you're now actuating full beam, and you could hear a little clunking sound. The design of the headlights is it's a 2-prong bolt, so it's either on or off. There's no driving beam and then main beam. When you click the main beam, the blue light comes on and there's a clunk, and it's almost like a little mechanical clunk where the bulb is partially shielded, and when you click on main beam it completely unshields it, so the headlights are absolutely dreadful. Clearly if you pull the stalk back and the blue light comes on and there's a clunk, there's got to be a way of powering driving lights, and there was. So I just put a relay into it, clicked it into the positive, and now we've got driving lights that work nicely. I've yet to try them out, but Amazon bargain, job done. Oh yeah, the other thing, needed new mud flaps. One fell off. Got a bit rotten in it and it fell off, so I had to fit those on, didn't I?
Yeah, so it's just a case now of getting ourselves sorted, ready for the trip. They know we're going for Christmas markets, but they don't know where we're going, do they?
Not yet.
Should we tell them, put them out of their misery?
No.
Okay. Okay. You don't get to know. It's a secret.
At least this time, as they say, it's winter clothes, the gas is full up. We did that whilst we were up north, so we managed to top up the tank fully. Helicopter. So that's all sorted out.
When we go this time, we come back and then we've got 3 weeks back at the house, and then we're off again until March. Between now and March we've only got 4 weeks left living in our house.
Just making sure all the batteries are charged, spare things are charged.
Yeah, we need to go through all the cupboards because we don't have carry a load of junk, and at the moment I think we're still sort of set up for summer junk. Booked our ferry for our trip to Spain and Portugal. We leave on the 27th of December and we come back in March. For the return ferry crossing it was £260. And that was because we had some Tesco vouchers to use. That saved us £40.
Yeah, because they're not worth as much now, are they?
No, they're only worth double the face value. So if you've got £5 worth of vouchers, they're only worth £10 now with P&O, whereas they used to be worth 3 times. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still better than a poke in the eye. Saves some money, doesn't it?
Yeah, poke in the eye. Yeah.
The crossing for where we're going next, booked for the Christmas markets. I think it's time to, get ourselves a little bit festive. We're filming this on November the 5th. So you're getting this very fresh. Usually after November the 5th, the Christmas adverts start. So this all going to fling us into Christmas. So we're just going to really submerge you in it and to give a Christmas feel. Yeah. Get you totally into the festive spirit, I think. Horrible out there.
Yep.
And we slide it to stow. That's it. So it's pulling 25 watts and it's showing 6 hours left. So I think the 600 watt battery bank is more than capable of powering Starlink.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Is Starlink for you? We know it's the right thing for us, but we know it's not for everybody. If you've got any great ways of getting data while you're abroad, pop them in our comments, because I know everyone will be interested to read, and we all like saving a little bit of money. And that's it for this vlog. So we will see you again on Thursday as we draw ever closer to our trip and our ferry crossing. So catch you later, guys. Bye.